A long time ago, on a cold winter night, it was a girl ask guy dance, and I asked my date, and of course, we were really good friends, and it was a great date. And we left the dance, and my parents had let me borrow the Suburban. And I walked out, and I saw our big black car, and on the back of our big black car, I saw drawn a big white penis. Yes, a male phallic was drawn on the back of my car. I was humiliated. I was embarrassed. I almost started crying because there was this giant penis drawn on my car, and it was so embarrassing, and my date had seen it, and I just thought, why would somebody do this? Why did they do it to my car? And of course, first I took it personally, and I thought, somebody hates me so bad, they drew this on my car. And then I realized, not that night. That night I just went, and I had my date drive the car because I was too embarrassed to even drive the car. We went straight to a car wash, and he washed it off. He was kind enough to wash it off for me because I was so embarrassed about this. And it took a little while to realize that one night of absolute embarrassment of someone drawing something so graphic on my car, it was not personal. That was not personal to me. They did not choose my car intentionally. One, because I never drove that car. The likelihood of someone actually knowing it was me was very unlikely. And so really that's what I feel inspired to talk about today. For you, for everyone out there, is not to take things so personally. You know, we have a choice every day. If something happens to you, or for you, or because of you, and you feel someone cut you off, or someone said something, and you might be tempted to take it personally, don't. Whenever I'm tempted to take it personally, which I do get tempted occasionally when someone says something, and I want to think, did they say that to intentionally hurt me? And most of the time, the answer is no. If the answer is yes, let's say I ask, okay, did they say that to intentionally hurt me? Rarely is the answer ever yes. But if it's yes, the next question is, okay, does it serve me to take it personally? So those are the two questions. Did they intentionally do that to hurt my feelings? If the answer is yes, does it serve me to take offense to that, to take it personally? 99% of the time, the answer is no. If the answer is no, that's when you can let it go. You can release it. Sometimes it does serve you to take it personally because it's something we could learn from it. If you decide, okay, does it serve me to take it personally? Yes. What can I learn from this? What can I learn from this? How can it serve me? A good example is one time someone I highly respected told me, Madeline, when you're around people, you're never with them. You're kind of a space cadet. They said it a lot nicer than I just told you. So I asked, okay, does that person mean to hurt me? No. Should I take this personally? Yeah. What can I learn from this? Okay, I'm not very present when I'm with people. How can I change? Do I want to change? Yes. How can I change? Be present. Be here. Be now. So I want to give you that challenge. How could your life be different if you didn't take it personally? How would the world be different if you didn't take it personally? How many times would you not take offense if you just learned it's not about you? One of my great mentors once told me, you would be insulted if you knew how little people thought about you. And that's not meant to be rude. That's meant to be true, you know. Most people are thinking about themselves. If they said something rude to you, they weren't even thinking about you. They were thinking about themselves, and whoops, sorry, it came out the wrong way. So the moral of the story is, you know, just really think about how you would like to take in information. If something happens, remember the questions. Did they mean offense? Could I take this personally? Did they mean offense? Does it serve me to take offense? If so, what can I learn from this? Again, if you go through those steps, the last step is just to let it go. Once you've learned from it is, can I let this go? Just ask yourself that. Say it out loud. Yes, I can let this go. Or no, I can't let this go. If you can't let it go, the next question is, what would I have to do to let this go? And really think about it. Would you have to write them a letter? Would you have to go do something? For one of my clients, she went through all of the steps that it would take not to take something personally. At the end, she decided no, she couldn't let it go, and she decided, what do I need to do to let this go? And the answer was she needed to write this person a letter. She just had to write the letter, and after she wrote it, it was to her father who had just done something horrendous. She felt very personal to her, and she said, okay, do I need to send this letter to feel like I need to let this go? And she realized she didn't even have to send it. She just had to write it. And just by being able to write it and get those emotions out there, it helped her release. So what are you ready to let go of? How would you be benefited if you stopped taking things personally? I promise you, as you do, you will be happier. You'll more be able to interact with people in a loving way, because in the end, this is your story. This is your life. You can choose. I promise you, as you do, you will be prepared to more greatly and to start exceeding your Everest today.